welcome back to the GSL. I'm Tasteless, and with me is Artosis. Artosis, we saw some pretty severe dominance from Soki Su.
Yeah. He is showing that he is, in fact, a cheater Protoss.
Yeah.
Totally owning up Kyrix, no problem. Kyrix obviously reacted poorly to that. When you see that pylon there in that position, they're putting it behind their minerals. Any other place, your drones can just surround them and attack them.
Yeah, there's only one place you can really stop the cannons in there.
Put 2-3 drones back there, and he's going to be like, oh, okay. And he's going to make a Nexus. Swear to God, that's how it's going to go down.
And then the game will go on, so there you go.
And then you won't have just like 7 drones left at the end of the day when you finally clean up the cannons. So
the amount of mining time he lost with those drones is so much money. It's a good strategy.
Like millions of dollars.
Yeah, because the dollar to mineral rate is out of control.
That's why I said it. I didn't want to explain it. Thank you.
I got your back, man.
Thank you. So TSL dominating this group so far. Next, we're going to see TSL Reign against Kyrix Zenith.
Right.
Or
Zenith.
Zenix Kyrix. These guys need to decide on a tag. That's another thing. We already had the ID rant. How about a tag rant? First off, some teams have people that put it in Korean, and some of the players put it in English. So I'm like, well, I can read both. I can. I'm not good at either. But that's annoying. And also, when, like, it's mostly Zenith, because some people still use Nex, some people still use Zenith, some people use Zenix, and they all cap it differently if it's Zenix, and that's confusing.
He's right.
It's confusing.
It is true. It is true. It's not good marketing for the team either. You know what I mean?
I need to gather all the pro gamers in Korea into an auditorium, and I'm going to give them a lecture. And I'm going to use charts and signs. I'm going to like point around and be like
circle graphs and stuff like that. And
absolutely, man. I'm like Glenn Beckham. It's going to be crazy.
Look, I think this could be one of our closer games. Reign against Kyrix Zenix. Kyrix, yes.
See?
Look what that does
hard
to me.
Do.
All right, enough talk about that. We're going to go to the IDs. I mean, oh, man. It's like
wow.
Talk about a Freudian slip right there. We're going to go to the maps. Excuse me. The maps for these two guys. Metalopolis, TSL Reign eliminating Shikuras Plateau, and Zenix Kyrix going to Jungle Basin. Or getting rid of Jungle Basin.
Well, it's going to be some TVZ action, and I wonder if Kyrix is going to do some high economy baneling aggression. That's all he has done so far in any games that we've seen.
Yeah.
I am really hoping he has some more depth to his play. We will see, though. TSL Reign keeping his hands nice and toasty. He needs quick little clicky fingers to keep those banelings out of his mineral lines.
When you hear a good StarCraft player playing, his fingers sound like a horse running on marble as they clickety-clack along high BM stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got to make sure you have those horses properly shoed, Tasteless.
That's right.
Avoid injury.
So, both these guys going
Horseshoes aren't just for luck, Tasteless. They're also for horse feet.
That's true. True story. Common misconception. Both the guys are going over their early build orders before, of course, they branch off into whatever reactionary playstyle they have. They have to do, I should say. So we'll see what that's going to be. I'm pretty excited to see these two. Now, we do know that both these guys are okay ending the game very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Reign. He likes SCVs.
He likes SCV Marine Rushes.
Yeah.
Can't blame him. They're pretty good. But, of course, Kyrix likes Banelings, which are pretty good against SCVs.
Yeah, they are. That's true.
Not always Marines. Not if they're Marine King Marines.
No, not if they're Marine King Marines. He's got some, synchronized swimming splits he does with those Marines. To get them all
He even
apart.
has 2 Marines in the middle that he hits dance on, so they put their legs in the air like it is synchronized swimming. Yeah. He's good.
He's good, man. The countdown's begun, so get ready for this sick TVZ. Who's going to move on? It's a pivotal match. We're going to find out here in just a minute at the GSL with Tasteless and Artosis in the Code S phase of this tournament.
Who is that, Tasteless?
In the red, I guess this must be the one they call...
TSLA.
Why, yes, it is.
It is. I was right.
How about our other player?
You mean the blue Zerg? Well, this guy, from what I understand, last time I checked, don't, put money on it, but I think it's...
The next Kyrix.
Oh, it is. Okay. How about that? All right.
Very good, Tasis. Thank you.
Thank you. ZBT, great matchup. Cross positions. Kyrix is going to be happy about that. Takes longer for the Terran to get to you. Means you can expand more. Squeeze out a few extra drones for your economy.
It takes longer for his Banelings to get there, though. So, as I was saying before, Kyrix might be the only Zerg that really almost wants to play on the smaller maps.
He's like, Steps of War, yes!
Yeah. He's like, oh, you think you're going to be aggressive? LOL, and just makes a bunch of Banelings. We have the barracks going up at the wall. You always want to wall in against Zerg. It's just too scary otherwise. If they get a bunch of speedlings suddenly, they can just bowl you over. Now, it doesn't look like we're going to see a gas from TSL Rain.
No, I guess not.
We are going to see a very quick hatchery from Kyrix. Double barracks play.
All the way. He, I don't believe he's going to be too aggressive. He might do some pressure builds.
Yeah.
Might try to force some Zerglings, but this is about as far away as you can possibly get.
Yeah,
because
unless you're on Shakur's Plateau.
Yeah, I mean, it's top versus bottom, and it's not even a straight line there.
Yeah.
You actually have to zigzag a little bit. So I would be very shocked if if he actually does push too heavily.
Yeah.
He might just want to try to get the guy to make some Zerglings.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to be something he's going to have to do.
You want to hear a mysterious question, Artosis? Is
yes.
Where does that Scorpion inside the hatchery go when it's building?
I don't know. Maybe it dies and feeds the building via creep.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm a Zerg.
There's another one in there. Look at that little swimming Scorpion. Because, Scorpion can sting.
That's true.
Imagine if the hatchery could attack.
It can when it dies.
Kerrigan didn't really think this through when she was evolving the species.
Well, Kerrigan actually just took over for the Overmind Tasteless.
That's true.
Kerrigan didn't evolve these species. She's her own species, in fact. She's the only original Zerg.
She's the only Zerg babe. Looks like Terran is, as we said before, applying pressure. There are other Zerg babes.
Zaz. You're into power.
Oh, yeah, pretty pressure. Coming over here, it looks like the
way overextending here.
Yeah, he should have pulled back.
I can't believe he's trying to go cross map with 2 Marines and 2 SCVs.
That is not how you do it. I don't know why he pushed that far forward.
No,
I would have said make 2 Marines, walk across the map, maybe try to get an Overlord if there's one stray on the map, then make your command center, then go back to making Marines.
Maybe damage a Zergling, but then go home, because you've already forced him to make more, but, I mean, you can't honestly think that you're going to do serious damage there. Can you?
I don't believe so. Now, I'm still laughing at what you said earlier, excuse me. We have more Marines coming out here, and the command center's almost done. Now, remember, Kyrix is really quite all right with just doing strong mid-game Baneling aggression.
Yeah.
That may be why we saw the Barracks Cillian on low ground here.
Yeah, that would definitely help out. And look at that, even making the engineering bay. I think you're completely right, Tasteless. This is something very specifically good against Kyrix. And it really looks like Kyrix actually didn't do that. He's going very late on his lair. So, just getting his speed. He has the 2 gases. No, doesn't have the 2 gases yet. Interesting. What are you up to, Kyrix?
What the hell is going on?
I'm trying to decipher the Kyrix code right now.
Lane's right out here. In the Zerg base, we see an expansion.
Wow, he's taking a 3rd before getting a lair, which is actually going to be fine here.
Yeah, why not?
He's going to have to just be very careful, because if a timing attack with Stim and Marine Marauder comes out from TSL Rain, he is absolutely going to need a lot of Zerglings because he won't obviously have Baneling speed or any layer tech to help out with that. So he is getting a layer now and going all the way up to 4 gases. So this is kind of interesting by Kyrix. It definitely looks different from what we've seen from him before. Not relying upon his old style play because he's decided to, as a Zerg should, evolve. Squirtle should have been a Zerg player, man. He'd be War Turtle by now.
Armory on the way here. Is that double armory? Yeah. Artosis.
Oh my god. We're going to see mech play.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, when will Kyrix actually figure this out? That is the important part.
You know, mech play sort of faded out.
Yeah, it really
It's like bell-bottom jeans. People just don't really wear them anymore.
No, they don't.
And we don't see people going for mech really anymore either.
No, just about never. It's very rare nowadays. The thing is, people are just so good at playing against mech. And I think that people are better at playing against mech than people are at playing mech right now. Yeah. Mech is still viable, as far as I can tell.
And, you know, he's going mass Blue Flame Hellions, I think.
Yeah.
For that style of mech. Yeah. See?
So he's going to be able to go around and harass a lot, but there is a Roach Horn being made for Kyrix. So he's going to be able to defend against that if he just places all his roaches right and has good creep spread.
I don't know if he's going to be equipped to deal with a surprise Hellion attack. There's going to be a lack of spine crawlers. Roaches counter Hellions when the Hellions are engaged. Oh my god.
Whoa.
What happened?
TSL Rain left the game. That's bad.
Okay.
That's really bad.
Artosis, it's crisis time.
Yes,
time for you and me to talk.
The referee just ran up there. John is on his way.
I saw him shoot out of his chair like a rocket.
Yeah, he did.
Like he was sitting on a catapult to run in there.
Yeah, it could be some sort of problem. Who knows?
We're gonna find out in a minute here, guys. Sorry about this.
It's like, why'd you leave? I just didn't want to play anymore.
It's like, I'm tired. Gets up and walks out of here.
He's like, client error.
Client error.
We're gonna
restart that game. It wasn't exactly like anybody's strategy was blown.
Yeah,
maybe TSL Rain won't overextend himself.
Yeah.
It would be interesting if we had a different draw of starting locations, though.
Yeah, if it's closer and the Marine aggression can work out a lot better, maybe. So, you know, that's just unfortunate for both players.
Yeah.
Kyrix wasn't really in a huge lead, anyone, don't worry. A lot of it was going to come down to what those Blue Flame Hellions actually did.
We'll never know how he would react.
Yeah.
We just won't know.
It's obviously, a restart is obvious here. There's no other choice. Have to do it. I'm fine.
It's perfperaquely fair.
Are you okay
actually
with it, Tasteless?
Yeah.
I'm okay with it, too.
I can't actually imagine anybody not being okay with it. There's nothing really happened. Rain was like this much behind. Maybe this much. Not.
No, it wasn't that much behind.
And it wasn't like that either, you know?
No, it wasn't.
So
it was about that much.
It's about that much, you know?
Yeah.
So, there you go. So that's why it's fair to restart the game.
That's why. That's the reason. You should be a referee when you stop commentating. You would be the perfect referee.
Thank you.
You just go up to each player like, how far ahead do you think you were? And he's like, I was this much ahead. You're like, you weren't this much ahead.
What are you doing? I get out my special ruler and stuff, and I'm like, that's what I would do. Well, restarting it, I wonder if they're going to be close locations, though.
Yeah, that's
close proximity on Metalopolis requires completely different play.
That's quite true, Tasteless.
Two racks could work much more effectively.
They are both in the game now.
My heating pack has been punctured and is now
leaking?
Chemicals all over the table.
That stuff cannot be good for you, man. This is actually magical. You shake it and it becomes hot.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the more you shake
I think it was made by
the
wizards.
more you go like this and stuff, the hotter it becomes.
I know. It's scary.
Once I got this so hot, I didn't want to hold it anymore.
When I was walking home last night, I had it in my coat jacket pocket, and I was walking briskly, and I put my hand in my pocket. There was something so warm in there, it almost scared me. I thought there was like an animal sleeping in my pocket because I forgot about it.
Wow.
Anyways, the game's going to start, so let's get ready for TSL Rain against Kyrix from Xenix. And it's going to start any second now. So get ready. It's going to happen now. Now. Okay, it's loaded up for everybody.
Looks like Rain isn't loading very quickly.
Rain,
He's
come on,
being
Rain.
Very slow.
Getting client errors.
Oh, same positions.
Okay.
Mirrored positions.
The
but
StarCraft gods have spoken.
yeah. We will replay the match exactly the same. That's what the StarCraft gods sound like.
Yeah, they talk like that too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you StarCraft gods are so pretentious.
Yeah.
Now, again, we'll go ahead and reiterate this. In cross locations, it's pretty tough for the Terran to apply heavy pressure early on. It's
Yes.
going to be a long push distance.
That's why those 2 Marines died so uneventfully, because it's just too far away. It's like during World War II or something, they give the new Marine recruits in America, they give them rifles like, all right, listen, go shoot some shots at Germany. They're like, well, are you going to put us on a boat? They're like, well, no, just go do that. It's like, well, we don't really stand much of a chance just walking across the ocean and doing that because it's far away.
That's well said, Artosis.
I think that was a perfect analogy. I don't care
That was
what anyone
perfect.
thinks.
You are perfect in my eyes, Artosis.
I'm perfect.
You could do no wrong.
Thank you. I always thought I was perfect.
And you were right.
I just needed someone to tell me.
And our viewers are perfect too.
They are perfect. I love them.
It's just this big orgy of compliments down here at GOM TV. Just a feel-good TV show.
That's right. I like you, Tasus. And John, I like you too.
John's not even looking at us. He's like reading the
not.
comments. All right, we got hatchery first, 2 barracks. So this game is going to look very similar to the previous one.
Yep. Just everything's upside down.
Yep.
I wonder if he will learn from this game that you can't send 2 Marines and 2 SCVs across the map. Because you know he's hit these positions on this map plenty of times. He hasn't learned yet that he can't do it. Will he learn since that last game?
You know, he seems so prone to aggression. He's one of these guys. Sometimes aggression can kind of operate like a Muay Thai clench, in the sense that, you know, in a Muay Thai clench, you at least the guy has to kind of deal with this position where your hands are over the back of his neck, and he has to block you kneeing him. It's the same thing with aggression. Is that if you can't actually deal with that and build the right buildings to respond, you lose, and at least that limits the different situations you can be in. But too much aggression is just bad. If you overdo it, because then you're throwing units away, and you're basically just allowing your opponent to get bigger by your blunders, if you will.
Very well said, Tasus. Well, we see that 2 Marines and 2 SCVs are in fact making it across the map. They've decided that this can work.
All right,
No, it's just not just can work. It must work.
right,
This time, though, he's got three SCVs and 3 Marines. Oh, he's adapted.
He's evolved, Artosis. Let's see if he can take this on. He wants to get some drones, ideally, and try to force out as many wings as possible. Will he overextend himself?
2 more Marines are on the way, doing a much better time this time with the push.
You gotta be careful because, as we know, Kyrix for his mid-game aggression, eventually he may go for banelings and counter. Uh-oh, a little bit of a flank here. Nice marine control, very nice marine control.
Lost 3 SCVs in there, so that can't be.
I don't know
left
why he's
out.
staying over here.
Yeah, there's getting to be quite a bit. Plus, there's that queen there.
Queen at half health. He may use the queen to
But-
bait the Marines in.
Well, he is getting a lot of Marines down here, but Kyrix just making non-stop circles. That's exactly what you have to do, and it looks like he's going to have way more than enough.
I don't know why the Zerg isn't clicking past the Marines and then attacking.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he just kind of attacked moving onto it.
Yeah.
It is better because they are quicker to click and get them a little bit further up. Let the Marines get a couple pot shots, but then you start surrounding them a little bit, and things start really going your way. But it looks like Rain is going to just keep making units and keep going, but speed on the way for Kyrix. Losing a couple more Zerglings. He has no more Zerglings on the way, aside from what he already has out, which is just a relatively small group. But he is going to go ahead and finally click pass. That's what we were talking about.
There you go.
Click pass, surround them. They suddenly can't micro so much, you kill them 100 times faster.
That's so much better. I want to go in there and give him an attaboy.
Attaboy.
Actually, he's lifted the barracks, and the Zerglings are coming down here. The Zerglings could actually kill the Marines and stop the barracks from landing. Nope. Nope, I got excited for nothing.
Absolute nothing, Tasteless.
It's terrible.
You're such a clown, Tasteless.
You're such a joker, Tasteless. What are you doing? Now, for the time being, this game is almost identical. I really want to see if our Terran is going to mech again.
I would say that this time, Rain is just slightly ahead, where Kyrix was slightly ahead last game. I would like to say that, because he did a little bit more damage, forced a few more Zerglings. Yeah, definitely I'd say he's slightly ahead here. But Kyrix, taking that third base again, no problem. Same builds for Kyrix. Looks like he's doing the exact same thing. Rain doing the same exact same thing.
I'm the scat man. Oh, what were you saying?
Well, what I was trying to say is it's basically, as you said, Tasteless, the same game, except Rain is slightly ahead instead of Kyrix.
It's the same game, except it's kind of just a little bit not the same.
Yep.
It's a similar game.
It's ever so slightly not the same, which just makes them very similar.
Yeah. So he's probably going to get a reactor here. Not here, but over. Yeah. Nope, nope. Not going to do that, apparently. Uh-oh, is the Overlord going to spot this factory?
Yeah, sees them both.
He knows.
Goodbye, Overlord.
He gets a purple heart.
It would be purple, as that is the color of Creep and Overlord blood.
Yeah, they like that color.
They do a lot. It's how they eat.
It's where they get their food, man.
Yeah.
It's good for you. 2 armories. Now, you did see the 2 factories, which obviously indicates meching, but you didn't see the 2 armories, which indicates the type of meching he's doing. That, of course, being, one that's going to be focused on turtling in the mid-game. Maybe some harassment because we do have the Blue Flame Hellions, but eventually he's going to have siege tanks and Thors and stuff.
Absolutely. You could have thought that it's 2 factory siege tank. That's a possibility.
Yeah.
But the Hellions are going to come out. Blue Flame will finish as they reach the Zerg base. Just about. And we're going to have to see. Kyrix is getting roach speed. He is making some roaches. And, well, Kyrix looks like he should be able to defend this pretty well. Here we go, the Hellions going up into the third base area. How many drones can he get?
Uh-oh, the Spore finish, Spine Crawler finishes, just in time. Blue Flame's done, though, forcing these Zerglings to back up.
And
but
roaches come in.
Deny those Hellions.
That is right. Now he's up to 6 Hellions. And it looks like he's switching over now, Tasteless, to Thors. And that's a good choice. You know, likely there could be a Spire on the way. May as well make your Thors first. They're going to protect you from whatever comes.
Nice micro. Just backing that up. Takes out a Queen. Queen basically undefended. Yeah, one good thing about getting a Thor, you get about 3 Thors, your base is basically protected. You don't have to get an eBay right away.
Yeah.
You don't have to get turrets, which means you can spend your minerals on other stuff. Maybe, get a deck in your backyard, get a new chandelier in the command center.
Treehouse for the kids?
Yeah, get a treehouse for the kids,
Yeah, absolutely.
But then when your kid falls out of that treehouse...
You better have good insurance.
Yep. He's going to have to go to the doctor. He's going to need to go to the medevac. Now, it looks like these roaches are actually gearing up for an attack.
Whoa! Catching a lot of Hellions there. And look at this.
You know what?
Stuff on the edge.
I don't know if his siege mode is not complete.
No,
so he
it's
can
not.
actually just walk forward with a roach. And if he actually takes out the eBay, he'll have carved a hole in there.
There are some Thors out as well, though. Don't forget that.
That's right.
And they kill roaches very, very quickly. Looks like these roaches are actually doing great damage right now. Just doing this, a little bit of damage like this, it's not like anything game-ending, but it's definitely going to make Kyrix feel way better and way further ahead.
He's not mining from those 2 refineries, which is pretty big.
Yeah.
Because you have to be mining non-stop from those.
You need
if you're going to
so
have 2
much gas.
armories to upgrade and factories.
And I am... Well... well. There is another command center being made right now, so I was just about to say, I wonder if he's going to all in with this, but no, it looks like he's actually going to go for a longer game.
Yeah.
But he's got to be careful with that, because when you go for mech, look at this, is moving out. This could open up a counterattack to Roaches, but no, nice siege tank placement there. Should scare them off.
We got to wait and see if the Zerg actually spots this. The Zerg is not positionally set up to deal with this. You can see he now realizes, oh, the Terran's on the move. Back up.
Good damage being dealt. More Zerg units coming, though. Even a couple mutas joining the fray. And
I don't actually know why he ran up that ramp. I think he could have just actually engaged. Oh, maybe put that siege tank back there. Thor is going to go down.
Loses a lot of Roaches. And
dude, Rain is getting behind, man.
Yeah, I would say he's definitely behind at this point. Look at that, gold base up. He's even taking another base. And, well, he's just making a lot of Roaches. That's kind of all you have to do. Terran is going to be super immobile. First off, this is the longest positions you can really find. Second off, this is the most immobile strategy you can really do as Terran. So,
nice. Mutalisks attacking the siege tanks. I believe this small group is going to die pretty quickly. Boom, it's gone. Rain, I think, actually might get buried alive this game. There's just no way he's going to be able to push towards a Zerg. Zerg is too big. Zerg right now knows when to back up and when to move forward. And you can see siege tanks are just so much more expensive. Roaches are just so much more cost-effective in this situation.
You know, Kyrix doing a good job just keeping this Roach army coming, plowing through siege tanks. The thing about mech is you cannot really replace it. If you go mech, you have to keep it alive all game.
Yeah, the transition, you basically give up like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
The other guy can do whatever he wants. Oh, this is almost GG.
Yeah, basically is. I mean, he's already lost all his siege tanks. You can't do that. Kyrix definitely going to take this game down. So, Rain and Kyrix are both going to be at 1-1. This is turning out to be a very interesting group, Tasteless.
Yeah, certainly a shocker for many of us. Well done by Kyrix, showing he's still in this. Taking out semi-finalist, or excuse me, one of the second place ranking guy in GSL Season 3. Wow.
Yeah. Well, GSL Rain not happy with that. You know, he said he felt he could win this, but all of a sudden it's in question. Are you going to make it out of the group? Are you TSL Rain? I don't mean to rain on his parade, but he needs to pick up the slack. Tasteless.
I know.
You know, that game, basically, Rain was ahead early, and so Kyrix just kind of outplayed him. What can I say?
Yeah,
I don't know why he was kind of moving out. I think he was getting ready to take the gold, but with mech, when you go mech against anything, really, even when you're getting ready to take your third base, you have to be careful. When you're unsieged, you're vulnerable. You have to very slowly leapfrog up. Take your time. You don't need that gold base an extra 15 seconds quicker. Do the leapfrog. Just move up slowly, and it's going to pay off in the long run. You cannot lose extra tanks and Thors. They're too expensive, take too long to make. Factories are too expensive as well. That's a big part of it. You can't make too many factories or you don't get as many units because they cost a lot of gas.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
There you go. You heard it from the man himself, Artosis, the Wikipedia of StarCraft. That was actually a pretty pitiful game from Rain. I mean, that was like...
I didn't want to say it. I was trying to dance around the subject.
Well, I mean, he just was totally outclassed by Kyrix in that game. I think Rain should have just stayed with some kind of more standard style. I actually think mech at times is better if you're in the closer spots. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Completely with you, Taste.
Okay, because
it's immobile already. If it's immobile, you want to be able to attack in a shorter distance.
Yeah.
In positions like that, I think if you play mech right, you're basically not going to attack for quite a while. You're going to play more of a war of attrition game. It's just so hard to get across the map.
Yeah, you're
so
just going to be like the blob, slowly kind of consuming the map.
Take the map.
You can't touch the blob because then you turn into the blob, and you don't want to turn into the blob.
Or you turn into, like, mush on the ground.
Yeah.
Because it's siege tanks. But,
making my blob reference very good.
Yes.
Is Artosis. We're going to get the next game started here once we introduce the players.
Yeah.
By the way, thanks again to our sponsors, and thank you guys for tuning in. We love you guys. You're the best. We love StarCraft. We're all here together, nerding it out.
That's it.
That's the future, man.
That is the future.
Being a
That's
nerd
not the
baller.
future. That's the present.
And the future is going to be even more like the
future
present.
is now, Tasteless. All right, this is going to be Choya Foyu against Sokisu from TSL. The map's going to be Scrap Station. And, well, it's a Protoss versus Protoss. So this is going to be the most volatile matchup for a Protoss player, for sure. This is This is a tricky one. My gut
I'm going to
tells
say
me
Sokisu is probably the favorite here because his PvP was so good in StarCraft 1.
Oh, certainly. You're quite right on that, Tasteless.
Thank you.
Good memory. Sokisu, for those of you who didn't watch him in StarCraft 1, really known for his Protoss versus Terran and his Protoss versus Protoss. Not at all for his Protoss versus Zerg. It's kind of changed around here, but anyways, Choya Foyu, if he doesn't 4-gate Tasteless, I'll be quite surprised. As far as Kisu, I don't know exactly what he's going to do here. The thing is, it's Scrap Station. It's got a very wide map. That makes teching very hard. Sentries are not very worthwhile on this map in Protoss vs. Protoss because it takes too many force fields to hold that ramp. You have to make too many sentries. You have less Stalkers and Zealots. You lose the battle as soon as those force fields are gone. So,
yeah, I mean,
I think we're going to see a bunch of 4-gates here. Yeah, that's my thought.
The only thing I could think we might see would be like 3-gate into DT tech.
Yeah, absolutely.
Counter 4-gate, but
I could see that as well.
The countdown started. Oh my God! Get ready for some sick PvP action here at the GSL, casted by Tastes and Artosis, the casting Archon. The GSL sponsored by Sony Ericsson. I'm running out of stuff to say. Hopefully this game will start soon. My favorite color is red. I had a Subway sandwich for lunch today, and that's it.